If you want to make money on YouTube from day one, you only need to focus on two things. Not five things, not four things, not three things, only two things. And I know this for a fact because these are the only two things that I'm focusing on when I'm scaling my clients to multiple five figures in only 2 to 3 weeks. And also, I just want to say a disclaimer because if you're a YouTuber who it already has a subscriber base, it already has an amount of subscribers, and you're not starting from day one, by focusing on these only two things, you'll still be able to see money gains. And honestly, specifically, you'll be seeing more money gains than those who are just starting out from day one because you already have amassed an audience. So I don't want to waste any more time. I'm going to get into meat and potatoes of this video. Pause. I'll see you there. These are the only two factors that are needed in order to see dollar signs in your bank account. You need your monetization vehicle, and you need your dream audience member. If you can create a monetization vehicle and also focus on the dream audience member and send the dream audience member to the monetization vehicle, you will see multiple dollar signs in your bank account, multiple five figures, multiple six figures if you do it correctly. So let's get into the actual meat and potatoes. Once again, pause. So let's start off first with the monetization vehicle. So these are your options. You can create a course. You can do coaching, as in one-to-one coaching or group coaching. You can do a program, which is like a done with you sort of aspect where you have maybe coaching and group coaching, as well as a structured outline and curriculum of steps to get somebody from a specific problem to a solution. You can do a paid community where you kind of have all of that all in one, but you charge it for a lower ticket and you get as many people as you can into it. You do mentorship, which is kind of like a program. It's kind of just a specific amount of weeks that you do the program. Or you could do a service where you put something into your description where you get someone from a problem to a solution and you do it for them, like you do the entire thing. So I broke it down in the next bullet point. The course is do it yourself. That is the most leverage, but it's also hardest to sell. Coaching is done with you. Program and mentorship is done with you. It's the middle tier of hard to sell. Like it's decently hard to sell, but you are using your time, so people would be very willing to still purchase it from you. And service is a done for you service, which is the easiest thing to sell because you are the one actually doing the service. You are the one actually putting in your blood, sweat, and tears and time into getting the result for the customer. So, third, if we're going to focus on monetization vehicle, we sell before we build anything. Yes, you want to sell from day one, even if you have nothing built, even if you have no idea how and what contents are going to be in either the coaching, the course, the program. We want to sell before we build anything. We want to get as many people into the product as fast as possible to get continued market validation as fast as possible. Getting these people into the product is going to basically determine and basically create the product for you. Getting these people into the product is going to allow you to figure out what people actually want and what people value from the product itself. So yeah, market validation is necessary because we need to know if people actually want our stuff before we start to build out this big course or program or set up coaching. And you do all that, and what if nobody wants it? You would be wasting your time. So we need to sell from day one and try and get people into it to prove that this is something that people actually want. In your content, you're going to put call to actions telling people to go to the link in your description, and this should be a link to a simple sales page that sells people on whatever you are offering. You set up a sales page, you set up the offer, you set up why they need to buy it, why they should buy it, the problems that you're solving, and how you're going to solve it, whether it's through a course, coaching, program, community, etc., etc. Your goal is to get them from problem to solution, and just you state that as plain as possible. You use simple copywriting, simple writing, and you sell them on getting them from the problem to solution or desire to solution or specific end result. There are countless videos on YouTube on how to create a simple sales page. So I'm not going to go over that in this video. But if you want, I can go more into depth in that in future videos. So you can just comment. So just look them up or comment below and I can link you to some. So your content strategy will revolve around pieces and parts of your paid vehicle. And your paid vehicle should be the total thing that has all the steps that gets them to the solution that they desire. So your content strategy is going to make up different parts of the paid solution. The paid solution is going to be the whole package. Pause. Your content is like the different parts of a car. So your content is like the engine, the transmission, the brake, the wheels, etc. Your paid vehicle is like the total car all in one. So your paid vehicle has everything that the customer needs to get from the problem to the solution, and your content is you're making videos on the different individual problems that come come up in respect and in regard to the big major problem. So, for example, say someone wants to get better at basketball, your content would be how to become a better dribbler, how to become a better uh, a passer, how to shoot better 3 pointers, better mid range. Your content makes up the pieces of the overall big overarching problem. So throughout your content, you will simply mention the link in your description as you continue to fill the video up with value. You want to make sure your content is as valuable as possible so that people would actually and would be willing to buy from you in the first place. If your content isn't valuable, if your free content isn't even better than most people's paid content, people aren't going to buy your paid content. It's just a fact. So pricing. I'm gonna go over pricing really quickly. Your goal should be to charge as much as possible for whatever you're selling. We always do this with online digital products because the price discrepancy by people, you can charge a high amount and people would still buy, like, compared to, in fact, people will probably most likely buy the higher ticket thing and you'll be able to make more money because it's seen as more valuable. You can charge and range your online uh digital products through a different wide range, basically, is what I'm trying to say. As in, you can charge it a lot and still get a lot of sales. The higher the price, the better quality people, typo, the better quality people that you will have. Damn, why have two? Why have two typos? You have going through your paid sub, which means the better results you'll be able to get for these people as they're investing a lot of money into your paid sub. The higher price that you charge something, the higher you charge something, the higher price you charge something, the more investment that people have, and also the more investment that you have on your side because they're paying you a lot of money. You feel more obligated and more invested to actually get them to a specific end result. So courses, usually $999 to $2,000. It depends on your expertise and the deliverables of a course. So, for example, if it has like cookie cutter templates, frameworks, maybe the course even you maybe have some coaching packages on top of that. But courses are usually do it yourself. So most people do not include a coaching aspect of it. Like I said, this is the hardest thing to sell. So you need to have a lot of expertise, a lot of credibility, and a lot of proof that you can get someone to this end result in the course. Paid community, $50 to $175 plus. I've seen a whole bunch of different ranges for paid communities, paid communities. It just depends on the value of the paid community, what's in it, uh, what people are in there for, the niche, what you're selling. It depends on the deliverables of the community. Coaching, $300 to $1,000 plus. I've seen a whole bunch of different ranges for this one too. Like I said, depends on deliverables, depends on the value, depends on what the problem that you're actually solving. So yeah, depends on your expertise as well as how valuable you price your hour at. Programs and mentorships, these are always high ticket. You always need to charge these high ticket because you're selling your time and you're also giving them a structured outline curriculum to get them to usually a major end result. You need to charge these 2K, 3K minimum. And the services, it depends as well. If it's a very valuable problem that you're solving, you could charge it multiple, like multiple four figures, like 7K, 8K, even up to five figures, depending on how big of the problem you're solving. But if it's not that big of a problem, okay, maybe 1K, 2K. It just depends on how valuable you price your hour at, as well as how valuable the solution is for the problem. So let's get into the Dream Audience Member. Before we can create or sell anything, we need to know who we are trying to reach for their content in our paid vehicle. The Dream Audience Member, coined by D-Ways Acquisition, you can find out more about us in the link in the description, is the one member in your audience or your market that you are trying to reach for your content in your paid vehicle. It is this one member that you know exactly what their major pain problems and desires are in regards to whatever you are selling. This is the main person that's going to watch your content and the main person that's going to buy your stuff. You can attract dream audience members from day one. Just create the correct content around that dream audience members' major problems, their desires. You can only figure this out through market research and figuring out basically what problem can I solve for the market. Yes, it is this person exactly that you will formulate your content strategy and the outline slash roadmap of your paid product off of. To reach this person and to figure out who this person is, it requires extensive market research of who's the type of person with the problem or desire you're looking to solve. Look through various social medias and figure out who this type of person is. What does their lifestyle look like? How old are they? What gender are they? Figure out as much as you can about the specific person. Once you do that, you will have all the tools you need to hit all of their pain points and desires in the content you create. In the content you create. For example, as well, if you are looking to solve a problem that you went through yourself and you solved yourself, look through the internets, the interwebs, social media, figure out, okay, are there other people like me who have had this problem and you have solved that problem as well? Which means you, and honestly, most likely, if you have solved the problem, other people also have that problem. Do research on that and figure out, okay, you even have way more skin in the game, way more credibility because you solved the problem yourself. You can market it and say that from day one, and that is your expertise. That's your proof of concept because you did it for yourself. Your content strategy will revolve around solving these pains and problems and desires. Your goal is to provide as much actionable value and advice as you can in these free videos on YouTube. pummel these people with value. Make your free videos more valuable than people's paid products. I will not stress this enough. Give away everything. In my videos, I give away everything. I'm giving away as much as I can. I'm trying to give you guys everything step by step. And I'm even going to go deeper in future videos. Give away everything. Genuinely try and change the dream audience member's life. By default, this is going to build trust. It's going to build authority. And your dream audience member is going to look to you for further help than what your free content has allowed, because free content is usually never enough. You give away all the information, you sell the implementation. Word up to the GOAT, Alex Hormozy. Of course, that's his quote. That's what he said. Implementation is basically a step-by-step how to of how to do something. Your dream audience member is going to still need help with their problems and desires, regardless of the free content that you put out. Regardless, free content is not enough. I could give you guys all the game in this video, and you guys will still not implement. That's why we have the link in the description. Join Synthesis. We'll see you on the other side. So the help that you provide is what will make up the contents of the monetization vehicle, as we explained earlier. That's it. That's it. Focus on these two things. You will see multiple 5 figures, multiple 6 figures in your bank account. That's it. You should be making multiple 5 figures. You should be making multiple 5 figures at this point. All you need to do now is scale, get more customers, build your YouTube channel, and you'll see more money gains for your content. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys on the next video.